Okay, so plan of actions. I really gotta get some hearts, and there are some hidden in certain chambers that I missed. One of them is that you respond. It will be a little tricky to get. I will fill myself with azure, so it becomes easier. I'll need to be fast for this one. Okay, so I saw some light before on the other side of these hedges. From here it is easily visible that the light is moving. So there's a heart over there, and I need to jump over this hedge. It's not that easy. You definitely need to fill yourself with sapphire so you jump far enough.
Hawk. This glyph creates an obedient golem out of sharp twigs. After coming to life, the golem rises into the air and waits until its creator marks a target with color, at which point it rushes to the target and pierces it. The more color the hawk is charged with, the farther it sees and the more damage it does on collision.
Now this will be useful. Finally a good weapon. And another one is supposed to be at this chamber, the one with the big whale-like creature.
You're running out of time and putting yourself in grave danger. The sisters lured you into their web of lies and caught you. The brothers don't believe you and threaten you with death. You're flailing around and making mistakes in your panic for color. What else can I do? How else can I help you? What can I do but help you in any way I can? Take all my color, I'm giving it to you. I can't go on like this anyway. Farewell, my dear. Take care of the void. Become its new soul. It's your home now. Don't harm it by acting in haste.
Confusion. The one we refused the color is gone now, dissolved in the cold. Because when one loses one soul, one loses the possibility of eternal life. Who would willingly give away their color to someone else? What can be more frightening than death within death? This is the silent death tore down every principle that the void dwellers had come to believe in. It's taboo to give away color in the void. Self-sacrifice is an unknown concept here, but it's not the fact that such a deed is possible that enraged the brothers and terrified sisters, but the premonition that from now on it will be the only way. So, Nameless sister, also known as Death, just died for us. That ain't that fun. We didn't gain color directly, so we probably should visit her room later. And this is what I was talking about when I told that it it would be a little harder to ascend Nameless sister. She is dead, but it is possible to revive her. But to do that, we have to fill ourselves fully with color, do this one glyph and revive her 3. And then we have to fill ourselves, to fill all of her hearts all over again, and then fill all my hearts with color again to do that special glyph one more time. So that's basically double amount of work and have to do usually to ascend the sister. Okay, so I have 12 hearts. That's like half of them.
After you unlock all 20 hearts and the heart of breakthrough, you'll need to collect all the color of the void.
Okay, what is this I see?
Will I be able to return here for a short while? There aren't many passages open to me anymore.
Wasp. This glyph creates an annoying golem out of dust and dead roots. After creation, the wasp golem follows its creator until it's chased away with a drop of color. Annoyed at its rejection, the golem leaves its master and seeks out an enemy to harm. Upon colliding with a target, the wasp golem explodes and dies, scalding the victim with released color. The more color the golem is charged with, the farther it sees and the greater the damage it does on collision.
Yes, that's another one useful for fighting. And now I can't really see anything. Okay, I have to get out of this place now as soon as I can. Probably would be nice to fill myself with azure again. Okay, since I'm not that far, I could also pay a visit, because there is another heart in her chamber. Also, I might want to unlock one of her hearts just to access her rooms. So we go into the staircase here. I mentioned before that I'm playing this game blind. That is true. I haven't played it before, I haven't watched a playthrough. And I'm experiencing most of it for the first time, but it's not an easy game to finish at first try. So I feel like it's okay to look up some things, some help. Otherwise, it would be very frustrating for me to do these videos.
Repulse. This glyph creates a small beacon by reviving dead roots. The beacon forces dense, solid objects to move away from itself, and the more color you charge the beacon with, the heavier the object it can repulse and the longer the effect.
So this is like magnet, but opposite. Works kind of like a shield. This might only come handy in a boss battle. I don't see any other scenarios where I would need it. The question is if I want to visit this place right now. I'm not sure. I'm right next to it, so maybe I will find something
Time is
useful.
running out. Don't fall asleep.
Yeah, there's a bunch of free stuff here, no?
There is no death in the void. I'll be your guiding light. Don't fear death. There is no death in the void. I am the color of your power and fame.
What's this? Is this a tree I can fill with color? I think so. I haven't noticed that before. No, not interested. Suit yourself.
I will teach you to bring the dead to life.
Come here, you.
No one will protect you better than I.
All this isn't for you. It isn't yours. You should try to leave this place of the dead as soon as possible.
This is my last present to you. Forgive me. I'm giving you all of my color because I don't need it anymore. There's nothing else I can do for you. No way I can help you anymore. Come to my tree when you think of me. I'll be there in spirit. This is my gift. Not because I think you need it, but because I'm too tired to go on.
This isn't good at all. Sisters are the passages that I use to come here. They are the best that this void has created. His dreams, his possibilities of a future life, that will be lost. Take care of the sisters, Spirit. Don't let them die. They're not immortal. The fewer sisters there are, the less chance we'll have to ascend.
So, yeah. Sister Death committed the ultimate sacrifice. Partially for me, partially for herself. But was it really worth it? It's a bit strange that she was the one tired of staying in a void as the youngest sister. And
No one will protect
by
you
doing
better
this, she kind of states that we are really important to her,
than I. Sisters will be
that she gave all of her color to us, but I don't know if it's really worth bringing her back to life now. Sounds almost like the ultimate trolling to revive someone who
sisters will
took his own or her own life willingly. Plus, she wanted me to have all this color, not her. Don't really mind me saying all these things. I'm in a way trying to just justify myself choosing another sister instead of her. Because she showed right now that she was a real precious being. And it's kind of sad to let go of someone like that. But in a way it would almost be selfish to revive her. And terribly impractical, considering how little color there is in the void.
No one will protect you better than I.
Ah, yeah. You have seen her before? I don't think so.
Somebody killed Sister Death. Now, who could that be? Do you know, guest? Why start killing us? And don't tell us she gave her color to you of her own free will. We don't know how to give here. You gave her poisonous color, didn't you? How brutal. Any sister can ascend, but there's no need to kill the others. Yet. I will give you a very special glyph. When you show it to a sister, she'll give you something extra. And don't listen to my mistress either. She's a bit insane. Who can be called the one in this place? Everyone is equal here, and you're free to choose. By the way, your Ola has been entrusted to Montgolfier. Entrusted to be corrupted. So don't bother hurrying.
Vampire. This glyph is the opposite of donor. It compels a sister to give you the color she's keeping in her last heart. When the color floods the sister's chambers, she will lose strength and may close the road through her realm.
No, why doesn't that sound useful? Yeah, so this one, I refuses to believe that Nameless sister sacrificed herself. I don't know what, I'll leave her be. Don't see a reason to trust her. And it's time to finally harvest all of this color I mined last time. Ooh, I'm about to get rich. Look at that beauty. The soundtrack. It's not really that memorable, but that's the one who often gets stuck in my head. And the way it defines this game. Probably just because it's one of the first soundtracks I heard. And having more hearts, I also can carry more color with me. So that's useful. How much of each I can carry now? 240. I think I could only carry 116 the last time I played. So these couple hearts I just found will really come in handy. Molder full of emerald and violet. Ain't that crazy? I'll need to eat up more of that.
I will teach you to bring the dead to life.
Dude, don't even bother.
Take care of my chambers. The more color you use here, the more damage you'll do.
Witches will come to you soon.
I didn't really notice before that these things I should stay in rock like some siphons. What color is that? Violet.
I will teach you to bring the dead to life. Don't fear death.
Where am I gonna put it all. I'm going to shove it down my throat, I guess.
There is no other color of your power and fame. No regrets.
Okay, look at all that color. I don't think I ever had that much before. That's crazy. The smart thing to do would be to plant some trees now, I think. Okay, what do we want to do now? Should I try unlocking Ima's tower? Ima's chambers or Una's chambers? Oh, I think I'll go with Ima. I think that thing might be a reference to something, but I'm not sure.
The meaning of color is to give a soul the strength to create a new world. To do this, it must pass through the soul and turn into Nerva. Nerva won't last in the palette for long. It demands to be released. And that's why you need to give color.
That's a bit different view compared to other sisters. Ooh.
I suppose you want this yourself, turning death into life. To return life to the one who lost you, even if it's all but impossible. Well, it would be a miracle, and miracles are costly. The price would be a heroic deed, no less. When it's asked to leave, death demands a sacrifice of equal price. but you're only a vessel, a still, converting the old into the new. You grow, Nerva, yes, but there's nothing great about that. A heroic deed would be giving away all that you've grown. Trust us. If not me, then another sister. You can consider this a law, too. The only way to create something new is to sacrifice all of your color and die a suffering death.
Yeah, this one is kind of likable as well, compared to some of the new sisters we met. Some of them seem almost hostile to me. So let's see what her chambers are. One of the chambers belongs to a brother. Then we have mine. And a garden. Let's go to a garden. But what colors do I want to plant? I just want to plant some emerald and sapphire. So let's process some of those. And some silver would be nice. In the meantime, I guess I'll visit the mine. It's always nice visiting new chambers. This one's interesting. It's like an endless abyss. Not really afraid of heights, but this doesn't look like the most comfortable place to be in. Ooh, an arrow leading me down. Okay, I'll follow it. Any more veins? It's a bit hard to see in this place. The view distance is not the longest. Is that a vein as well? One huge vein? I think I missed one of silver up there. I'll have to go back to it. Ouch. I must say, I love mining in this game. It's just so rewarding. Planting trees is more of a long-term investment. You come back cycle after cycle to harvest the color, and here you wait one cycle and you take shitload of it. Okay, is there a way to climb back up, or do I have to exit the chamber and go back to it? I guess I'll have to drop down. Okay, silver. We don't meet each other that often. It feels like I can refer to color as to a character in this game, because it means so much, after all. And we do hear the voice of color. So it is, in a way, a character in itself. There is a bunch of sapphire here. I wonder where will I put it all. I refer to this as sapphire, etc. Well, same thing. It's blue, okay? It's blue. I feel a bit stupid right now. Mixing up the terms. It's just that in every game they're different. Like I'm kind of used to playing games like Terraria or Diablo where the gemstones you get called a certain way and blue ones are usually sapphires. Plus some of the colors are named after precious stone in this game as well, I think. Let me just check. Like amber or emerald. Gold, kind of, not really. Okay, I think there's supposed to be a heart in this chamber somewhere. That's a nice garden, I have to say. Not that many trees though. I take my words back. There's a couple of them down here. I like this place. Okay, see it. And how do I take it? Turns out I'm quite a strong man. Or a spirit. Whatever I am.
Haste. This glyph charges the air and ground around its creator with color. For a short time, it increases the creator's speed of movement and the distance that can be jumped. The greater the amount of color used on the glyph, the longer the effect lasts.
So yeah, gotta go fast. Of course, use the blue color. Doesn't look that fast. Oh. Okay. Oh no. That's what I call speed. The pre-rendered video even got a bit blurry. What isn't it a strange technique used in games, these pre-rendered cutscenes? In a way, it used to look good in all the games. I mean, like at least 10 years old. Pre-rendered cutscenes really did look good because the computers weren't that strong before, and those cutscenes included a lot of effects that would just kill the frame rate if they were rendered in real time. But nowadays, that footage is still pre-rendered, and if it was rendered in a good quality, it would take up a lot of space, and I do know that as a person who makes videos. And now it's not that practical anymore, but it's still being done in some cases. Okay, what colors do I want to plant? I wanted to plant some silver. Already full of inspiration, but let's just put some in my donation heart. Just to maximize the effect. Not quite full, but better than nothing. Almost full. Okay, anything else? I will have a bunch of azure soon. Emerald? Do I want to plant some emerald? Don't have enough. Don't really have enough to plant anything anymore. I guess I'll keep it how it is right now. Okay, and how many hearts do I have now? 16, and there is 21 in total, so I only need 5 more. There are some hearts in chambers that become extinct, so to say. They're missable, so I don't think I can get those anymore, so I'll have to fight at least 3 brothers. Oh, that's a lot of silver.
Receives only a certain amount of color.
That felt good.
Only as much as it was destined to receive. There won't be any more. It's not in my power. And we're running out of time. You must understand. I have no will of my own. If you waste color on trifles, you won't have enough to break through.
No. The voice was referring to this void as one of many, saying there is only a certain amount of color in every void. So does that mean that there are other voids aside from this one where we are? Or is every playthrough a different void and it's a bit fourth wall breaking? I wouldn't be surprised by that from my speak large. I don't even have anywhere to put all this sapphire. I mean, I sure, sorry. I'm messing this up again. God damn it. I have to donate some more. Because I don't want to just waste it. If I process too much, I won't be able to carry all of it. I can only carry 250 and I have almost it all right here, and this is 25, 50, 100, 150, 200, 250, 275. Can you imagine? My god. That's just the best. And now a thought came to mind. Oh, there's another color I haven't seen before. So another thought occurred to me. I'm this person who likes these dark games with almost horror atmosphere. And this is probably the only game where I go, yay, color! Okay, Himo, you want some more? Are you sure? Because there's some coming. There's still sister's chambers I haven't locked yet.
Color itself has no meaning. It is useless in the form of lympha. Yes, it can quench your thirst and give you a feeling of happiness and joy, but that's not the point. The brothers praise lympha of color for all the wrong reasons, without understanding its essence.
I'll come back to you.